I'm here today with my sissy-in-law, or she says her sister friend.
Yeah.
Is that what you are, my sister friend? Yep, this is Suzy, and this is Dave's sister, and she's visiting us this weekend from St. Louis, and we're putting her to work. So today we're gonna start working on that goat pen. Dave's already getting stuff ready, so we're gonna go and see what he's into. You have anything you wanna say?
The chickies are getting a lot bigger. The babies.
The babies, yes. We have the teenager group and the itty bitty baby group now. You can't even hardly tell a difference between the teenagers.
We have some moo-moos.
And we have another broody hen that's gonna hatch some more in about 3 weeks. So we are in the chicken business.
Yes.
We've already cut the tree.
Oh, at the bottom?
Yeah. So,
Oh, okay. Oh, so you'll be pulled that way then?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it.
We've got a bunch of trees back here around the goat pen where we're gonna start working on fencing some of this area in. And while it may or may not be in our way at the moment, I don't want a tree back here that I'm gonna have to drag out later on. So that's what we're gonna do before we start working on the goat pen. On the goat pen.
You're getting a boat?
Yeah. So I've got several trees back here that I cut down a while back, and then I just haven't drug out of here. So that's what we're going to do right now, is just go ahead and drag these out of here. So I've got them hooked up with a big heavy chain, and we're going to get to dragging.
That's why I wanted to get it out of the way before you start pulling a tree over it.
Yeah. Yeah, it made it.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like
This way, right?
that.
We were playing softball the other kid. Out here.
It's not sticking.
That's across the street though, right?
Yeah.
Is that their property or?
There's no house back there.
How tall was it?
It doesn't get real tall.
I know.
Willie, that's a good boy. You know your line, don't you? That's a good boy. Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy. Look at him. Look at that good boy.
All right, so it's a few days later, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of our spring garden versus our fall garden right now. I, however, am out here at the chickens. I think I may have made a mistake, maybe not. So I let the chickens out because Willie's inside and I locked him in, and Mama came out with her babies, which I knew she would. And it's just as cute as can be, and they're staying right with her.
But then I didn't think about the fact that I also have cats outside. However, Henry just walked right past Mama with her baby chicks. And I think everything's okay, but I don't think I want to leave them alone out here right now. So I'm just going to have a seat, and I'll show you the garden here in a little bit. Henry's being a good boy. Yes, you are. You're being a good boy. Are you sharpening your claws to get ready to attack little chickies? Which are right here. Literally right here. Are we smart enough to know not to mess with Mama Hen? Cool. Okay. Okay, we've got most of the chickens put away and Dave's working on getting the rest of them in. I'm gonna go ahead and give you this quick tour of both gardens, and then we're gonna go get us something to eat. So the spring garden is kind of a scary place right now, as any August garden probably is at this point. We've got weeds out of control everywhere. Wanted to show you my tomato plants. They are looking pretty sickly, but they're still growing a few tomatoes. These are my beefsteak tomatoes, and none of them grew. We got one decent sized tomato this year, and I think the reason we've decided is because of this tree that you see right here. It is a walnut tree, and it's just a little bit too close to this garden, because it seems like kind of the closer you get to that tree in here, the worse the tomatoes did. And the walnut tree, the roots let out, I think they're very acidic. This is all this tomato plant ever did. This one looks pretty pathetic. I am getting, like you can see, quite a few of my bumblebee tomatoes ready to pick. There's a few, got me a red tomato down here ready to pick. These are the, not sure what kind, they're one of the mid-sized, but you can just see everything is such a disaster. There's very few tomato plants that go up above the cattle panel now. The cherry tomatoes were very fond of being proliferant. Don't know what that word is. I'll have to look that up. Proliferant, right? Anyway, I have several little cherry tomatoes on the plants that we can come and snack on, and I did include a lot of those in my frozen bags that I've got in the freezer. Jalapenos, we have a gazillion of those. We've used a gazillion of them. The peppers did very well. We're now letting the rest of the jalapenos turn red. You can see here's a pretty red one, and Dave is using those for hot sauce. My bell peppers never did great this year, but we got a few bell peppers off of them, not too bad. And my nadapinos, several of those also, they are still producing. So out of everything, I think my peppers did the best. And then there's this scary thing over here. That's my potatoes. I have harvested these. I've harvested the ones in the middle.
And then these over here get harvested in about a week. Oh, let me show you this. This is the strangest looking potato I've ever seen. So Dave did end up with a watermelon from his plant last year, and it grew out through these potatoes. I went through and kind of uncovered some of the potato plants, and they look ready. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait till the day that I had in my calendar for when those are supposed to be ready to harvest. And I have 2 onions that appear to be ready. We'll probably grab those this weekend and use them. So, well, 3. There's a little one. You know, we didn't do great with onions this year either. So that is the fall garden and what is left of it. It is going to the chickens before too long. Now I wanted to show you this, not the onion there. That's something from even last year, but this pipe that goes underground here, our hose comes from over on the other side of this deck is where the spigot is. So we run that hose under the deck, then it goes into this pipe, and the pipe goes underground here and comes out in the garden, and that allows us to be able to mow through here. Oh, look at all the weeds. But anyway, one of these hoses is hooked to this tripod waterer that waters this whole garden. And then the other hose, you can see, to come out here, one of them goes through this garden. I had to pull some weeds just to show you this. So now we're on the other side of the garden. That hose comes through the garden. It goes through another pipe that goes under the driveway and comes out right here. Can't even see that for the weeds. And that allows us to have a garden hose over here also. So this is my fall garden, and it is struggling because it has been so dry. We have not had rain in I don't know how long. You can see, maybe not with this camera, you see how dead the grass is out there? It's really been dry. So this first bed here, these are broccoli. They have been this size for a while. They're really struggling. Most of them are not dying. I have lost a few, but most of them are okay. They're just really slow. I'm really worried about my carrots. I have 5 rows of carrots planted here. And if you look really close, you can see we're getting some carrots coming up, but they look just like they did 3 weeks ago. Again, they're not dying. Well, some of them are, but I mean, if I just show you like this, you can't even tell there's anything planted there. So I've been watering them every night, and it's just so dry. These are my beans. They're doing great. I'm really happy with them. They're growing every day. This dirt, so right here, I dug this morning because I had watered last night and it was wet. And already you can see just in one day, I mean, it's damp, but on top it's dead bone dry. So that's what we're struggling with right now, is this lack of rain. And then my cute little lettuce plants that are coming up. I have 4 rows of 3 different kinds of lettuce planted here. And I'm hoping to get something over the top of these this winter so that I can have lettuce all winter long. And that is a lot of lettuce, but I have a lot of chickens that can help us with that. So looking back towards the entrance of this garden, this bed is empty. It's going to be garlic. That gets planted on Halloween. And then the 2 small ones, at the entrance, we're going to plant some mums in there. So that's going to be beautiful. And I can't wait to show you when those are all planted and things start actually coming up. And it's the next day. I'm closing out this video. I closed it out yesterday, but I didn't hit record. So that's all I'm here to say today is thank you for watching. Hope you'll join me back next time, and we'll see you again on the Empty Neststeaders. Bye-bye.